falling in love with you?
Yes. That's why I'm like, why are we flip-flopping over here?
Y'all had the steamy shower situation.
Right, so you could take showers with me,
right.
you could cupcake with me, you want to kiss on me. I think it's just a friend.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Talking to you guys about Nate and talking about Stasia. And listen, let me be very honest with you. Nate needs to take some accountability and ownership for the words that he said. I keep saying it. I said it at the time when he said it. I said, Nate, why are you going to say you're falling in love? I said, I didn't really feel like you meant that at a point in time when you said it at the honeymoon. You were literally lying on the bed, and I said to myself, why did he tell her he's falling in love? If you know you're not. Because we all knew you weren't falling in love, sir. Right? We could see it. Right? You weren't ready to be in that space yet. I'm not saying that you don't care for her. You do. But you're being you're taking precautions. And so now you need to take accountability and manage expectations appropriately, because you've told her not long ago on a honeymoon, I think I'm falling in love. And now we're at a 4 out of 10. It don't make sense, sir. And you have to take accountability for the words that you said. You've inputted those words. You said those words out loud. You weren't forced to. And now you have to deal with the consequences. This is a very good lesson for men out there especially. Don't say something you don't mean. Don't say something you're not ready to back up. Please, don't be saying this to your partners. Remember, the head, okay, feeds the body. Whatever you say, the body's going to be nourished by those words. If you speak life, the body will have life. If you speak death, the body will have death. Speak life into your situation and speak truth, not falsities. Okay? Don't speak what you think the other person wants to hear, because you cause more issues long term down the line. Now, I can't blame Stasia for feeling confused in this moment in the pool. And we'll deal with that a little bit later on. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, like it, share, subscribe. Click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Let's get into this video. And let's break it all the way down for you guys as well. But before we do, don't forget, guys, we've got our US tour coming up in October. I need you guys to start buying these tickets. You know, they're going fast, and I don't want anyone to miss out on them. But I want to keep reminding you guys as well. We're going to have a live panel show for you guys in Atlanta, in DC, and New York as well. And we're going to be doing a live panel, 3 hours of good content where you guys get to converse, chill, communicate, network with people, just have fun and vibes. You know what I'm saying? And those of you buying VIP tickets, really appreciate you as well, because I can see you guys already bought some already. Listen, that's going to involve free coaching. That's going to also involve you guys being able to ask questions on the night, having photo ops, having a chance to come backstage, having the after party, baby. We're going to have an after party, after dark conversation. That means we have stuff that we can't talk about, that we talk offline, we can't talk about online. Y'all know what we do behind the scenes? We're going to have it offline. Anyway, listen, grab your tickets. There's a link down below. Please grab your tickets down below. All right, let's get into this video, because I want to break this all the way down, and I really want to be able to input this knowledge into people, because I want men to see this. If you've got a son, if you've got a boyfriend, if you've got a husband, if you've got a brother, send this to them, because men, you need to be accountable for the words you say. Okay. All right, let's get into this. Boom. Let's get into this, all right? Look at this. Let's go back to this, all right? I want to go just back here.
Respect.
Because didn't he say, like, he thinks he's falling in love with you?
Yes. That's why I'm like, why are we flip-flopping over here?
Y'all had
Pause it right there. Like I said, you said these words in the bed to Stasia. Now, she's going to go down that thinking, okay, we're making good progress. He's starting to fall in love. If now we get to a point where you say you're 4 out of 10, I need to know why. I need to know exactly why we're 4 out of 10. Now, I think they picked up on it very, very correctly, that he's afraid, but I need that headed from your mouth. That's where the vulnerability comes from, Nate. That is where you are starting to really be open, because what you explained about how, you know, and I believe that Nate is a bit scared. I think what he's afraid of is getting overly excited and then being abandoned. I think he's got abandonment issues. Let's be real with you. Your mother abandoned you, no beef, but your mother abandoned you, and that can create some sinews in the mind that creates trauma. Now, the trauma that Stasia was asking for was, oh, how do you feel about your mother? Nothing. But how does the trauma affect him? Abandonment issues. Right? He may not feel anything towards his mother, but he may feel abandoned. Also, he had to move around like a nomad for several times with his father, because he's been in the military. not be able to be solidified in one place. This makes a person feel like they can't settle. So now you're in a situation where you're settled and having to deal with one person who's going to love you, care for you, and appreciate you. This can cause fear, because if that one person I give my heart and I decide to be open, you have the opportunity to take that heart, crush it, and throw it away by literally abandoning me to my feelings, abandoning me, or even though it might be a real reason that you're leaving me. There might be a real reason why you're leaving me, and a legitimate one, but I'm going to see it as abandonment because I've been abandoned by the parental figure who's meant to be my mother. I may not feel anything towards her per se, but I do have the scars to show that I've been abandoned. And this is really, really important, because now he's triggered. And when he's triggered in these moments, what does he do? He backtracks. Let's have a little look at the pool scene.
Me lowballing my feelings for you is more realistic because there's more upside potential.
Do you hear what he said there? Me lowballing my feelings for you has more upside potential. What does that mean? What he's really saying here is, when I go lower with my expectations, I can kill off the pain, more of the pain that happens when I'm disappointed. Right? If I lower my expectations, it means I'm less likely to be disappointed. And I used to do this, so I know this, and I still do it in some regard, some respect, where I have a lower expectation for certain things, and so if it doesn't happen, it's like, well, it didn't happen. It's to stave off the feeling of disappointment. I don't want to feel disappointed. I've been disappointed in my childhood. I don't want to feel that in my adulthood. So I do things to negate that. And one of the things is to lowball, is to come with a lower expectation. So yes, 4 out of 10. So that I don't get too overly excited. And if something happens, like a massive argument, I feel like you're abandoning me. They're the real issues. That's why therapy is needed for him, because he's got real issues that are affecting him, like anybody else who would have a mother figure that disappears on them, would feel some type of way, right? All right, let's play a little bit more.
So then how do I get closer to 100%? What?
It's just time. The more that we're around each other, the more comfortable we both are.
So as the more time he spends with her, the more time he gets to know her, the more he will trust her. Because your time and length here shows me you're committed. See, you wanted me to tell you I love you and I care for you. Great, I hear that. But if you're not going to stay, I don't need to be doing that. I'm telling you, he might not give her what she wants until after 8 weeks to see if she really is there for him. Because already he's been abandoned before. So will she give him the time? I don't know. Well, that's what he's going to be asking for. That's what he wants. Give me the time. You show me that you're dedicated. You show me that you love me. You show me that you're in it for the long haul. Then I'm going to give you what you want. But until then, I'm going to struggle. But let me be honest with you. You can't give what you haven't practiced. So even if they get past their 8 weeks, he will struggle to show the affection that she requires because he's never practiced it before. He knows what he wants and what he wants to do. But if you haven't practiced it, it's very difficult to do it. So now Nate needs to take accountability because you drew her in, you were excited, you got ahead of yourself, you got excited, you felt a love for her in that moment. There was an excitement. Yeah, you guys had sex and you guys were doing a little bit of naughty stuff in the shower. It made your heart go bada-ba-doom, bada-ba-doom, bada-ba-da-doom, dum dum dum. And you got excited and you felt that feeling rise up into you and you just said, I love you. Do I know? Because sometimes I feel it myself. Sometimes, listen, I can chill with a girl and we chill for weeks. I'll be like, oh, I feel like I love you. But it's not. It's just the feeling. It's the feeling because you want to be able to say that to somebody. It's in you. You want to be able to say that to somebody. But do you actually really mean it? And that's why you have to be disciplined and say, no, I ain't mean it. So let's not. It's a feeling I'm having right now. It's an overwhelming feeling. It's almost like having baby fever. It comes and it goes. It doesn't mean you actually want a baby. It's a momentary feeling that overrides you for a moment or two. Doesn't mean go out and have a baby. Same thing. Don't just say I love you or I'm falling in love with you when you're not really there. Don't let the feeling drive you, right? Don't let the feeling drive you. You ought to get there. Which is why now he's pushing back on Stasia when it comes to the whole telling me that you care for me, etc., etc. What love really is and why he feels like there's manipulation with Stasia. It's because you, right now, were operating on a feeling beforehand when you said, I'm falling in love with you, but it wasn't your true sentiment. It was a momentary feel, and now you're regretting it, so you're trying to push it back a little bit. Sir, I'm going to need you to take accountability, admit that to her, say, listen, I was feeling it in a moment because of X, Y, Z, And you know what? But I am driving towards getting towards that position where we're going to fall in love, or I'm going to fall in love with you. I'm driving there. And maybe therapy is going to be important for him because that's going to help him articulate, find the language, and also be able to expose some of those blind spots that he may not know he has. But listen, let me know your thoughts down below. Like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button. Don't forget, we got our US tour. Grab your tickets. The link down below in the description box as well. Share this with somebody who needs to hear this, okay? You're lowballing because you are scared of their expectations not being met. That's why you lowball, okay? You're lowballing because you don't want your expectations to be broken. You don't want yourself to be hurt, okay, by this. In fact, let me play a little clip before I go of him actually saying this as well, because it was quite prominent.
Excited and be like, I'm in love with you.
I'm kind of like going back to what Pastor Cal said. You know, love is more of a commitment and not a feeling.
There we go. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads.